Hi everyone, coming to you guys with a quick reading at Porsha and Simon Guobadia. Um, you guys remember, I told you guys from 2021, and I'm saying we always call it here when coming to Porsha and Simon. And I mean, we always saw the new relationship from since with Dennis. You guys can go back. I have all my receipts. Then we end up predicting that when coming to this couple, and I'm saying we told you guys that straight up that this couple is not going to work, and I'm saying don't matter, when coming to the Gemini and Cancer, I'm saying and a lot of things when I look at the chart and everything line up, and I'm saying it's okay, but when I look at this relationship, and I always say this from before, both of them went into the relationship for the wrong reasons. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, both of them, I would say it up. And Simon really was vulnerable. Really, he's going through the breakup with Phelan at the time, Porsche zooming. She thought, well, she seen all the private jets, she seen all that kind of stuff, I'm saying. So she zooming, and I'm saying, so Simon was really vulnerable at that point in time, and I'm saying, so, and everything what he said there, even when he said that in interviews and stuff, he's talking the truth, I'm saying. I'm not picking up for him, I'm just being honest with you guys, because we saw it here from day one. I'm saying, a lot of women, thinking because they're seeing Bentleys, they're seeing difference. I remember he had the baby blue Bentley. You see my pictures and the jets and stuff, and I'm saying, so, people seeing all these things, and I'm saying, so they're thinking on the outside that the man have all this stuff going on, and I'm saying that time the man entangled with certain things, so and we saw all that, we told you guys straight up that his secrets and everything is going to get exposed, and I'm saying we predict that. You see that with the immigration, you see that with all his criminal records and all these things from in the past come back and haunt him. And we talk about that, way in advance, and I'm saying 2-3 years in advance we told you guys everything. We told you guys that, and it happened. So now you see that will Porsha, will he pay her? I mean, with Simon pay Porsha? I'm saying, because you see in the court, with the court, with the verdicts and stuff, I'm saying, things, not ruling in his favor, I'm saying, And I told you guys when coming to Gemini, I'm saying, in the last video that what I did that will Simon destroy her, I'm saying, And I always tell you that when coming to Gemini men, you got to be careful. You got to choose your battles carefully, I'm saying. And Gemini men will not stop. You see how with Donald Trump, popular Gemini, still, going on the rabbit hole. Kanye West, same thing also too. A lot of popular Geminis, especially when coming to the men. Gemini men, whether it's May or June, Cancer men, Libra men, Scorpio men, these men, Taurus men, Capricorn, they're not going to let things go. You know what I'm saying? So you have certain men, as I tell people, you got to choose your battles, especially those 6 signs, they're not going to stop. You know what I'm saying? As I told you guys, it's different between the Libra and Scorpio, whether it's male or female. They're going to destroy you quietly. They're not going to curse you out. They're not going to wile you up on it like that. They will destroy you. They're not going to stop. That's the difference between them. You know what I'm saying? And some Capricorns could be like that too. But the Scorpio, the Libra, Capricorn, they will destroy you quietly. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to make no noise and stuff like that. Like how Cancers can be very petty. Gemini can be petty. You could hear them coming. And I'm saying, they're more bold with it. And I'm saying, but Libras and Scorpio, Capricorn, some Taurus, they'll be a little more quiet. You know what I'm saying? Taurus, they don't get the emotions out. But that Libra and Scorpio, man, they don't play. You know what I'm saying? So that is what we see in here. And I always said that, she got to be careful and tread lightly. But I see Porsha is very, very smart. And I'm saying, yes, she's very smart. She knows what she's doing. You know what I'm saying? I will say Simon for, I say, I have a lot of Nigerian people that I know personally. You know what I'm saying? And Nigerians don't play. Whether it's Igbo, whether it's Yoruba, it doesn't really matter. For me, in my personal opinion, I find Simon is a little soft to me when coming to the Nigerians that I know, that who I rock with. You know what I'm saying? Especially my Igbo people and stuff. I know how they operate. You know what I'm saying? They would have done destroy Porsche already. You know what I'm saying? So that say, Simon just happened to be, going through the courts and different things like that now. If it was a different Nigerian, David had done destroy Porsha already. She'd have been homeless. She'd have never win none of these cases, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but Simon, you know, I see that he really don't want to go to that level of you know, spirituality, where some people will use spirituality to destroy other people. I see Simon is more you know, he's not getting his hands dirty in that spiritual realm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he's deciding to use his resources through the courts. You know what I'm saying? Yes. But I see that he will have to, if he's trying to win and he's trying to get back on top, you have to do whatever you have to fight fire with fire. You know what I mean? That's all I would say. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you have to fight fire with fire, you know, because you know, but I see in the end, I see that they're gonna come. I see Porsha and Simon gonna come to some kind of agreement on the back end. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, at some point in time, I see that you know, he's not gonna stop for now, and I see that Simon have to watch his health. You know, I mean, yeah, he need to watch his health. I see some kind of health scare for him. You know, for Simon, within the next year, within the next 6 months, a year from now, he need to check something with his health. And I see someone in Simon family is going to pass away, you know. So Simon is going to hear something, maybe somebody in his family back home, somebody who might be ailing or anything like that, you know. We hope that you know, that is not someone that very, very close to him, but I see someone in his family that he's going to hear that is going to cross over. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, when Simon, and then he have to watch his health personally too now. So as much as he putting up a good front, you know, this whole ordeal and this whole matter, he's taking it on, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, when he in his private time, you know what I'm saying? Yes, you know, so as much as he might put on a good front and camera and stuff like that, and I mean, he's really, really taking it on. It's really, really bothering him. He can't let it go. And he wouldn't let it go for now, but I see on the back end, I see they're going to come to some kind of agreement, whatever it is. And I see Porsha is selling one of her homes. You know, one of her homes I see is going to be under contract. One of them going to sell. I see some money is going to stuff, and I see that she's going to move in a different home. So at some point in time, that home that we're having problems in, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because, you know, we saw that she had one of her older homes was for sale, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I'm seeing one of her current home also too. In the near future, she's going to move from that home and go into something different, you know what I'm saying, in the near future, you know? Yeah, we see her traveling and things like that, having fun, you know, and you know, I see that, and I always say this, and I stand by this, and I always see someone, and I know Porsha, you know what I'm saying, yeah, in early 40s or something like that, but I always still see a child around her, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so in some type of way in the near future, you know, yeah. I don't see no wedding and no stuff yet. But I see a lot of people gonna like her, but a lot of people don't trust her, you know, because of this whole situation. So a lot of men, as much as, you know, I mean, people might fly out, have fun, they might do different things like that, you know. I see that she's kind of stuck dating a certain type of element, a certain type of people that who she's going to continue attracting. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when coming to the African American dude, any kind of African American dude like what it is, no, I see like she would be kind of stuck more dating more foreign men. Be more attracted to her more. I see the African American dudes is not gonna really be with her like that because of they're looking at any dudes in Atlanta who have money, who's African American, they're watching at how certain things from a first divorce with you know, with her first husband, then with then with Simon. So they're looking and they're watching how things all messy and different things like that. And I'm saying, yeah, so a lot of people is gonna be keeping away from her when coming to that. But I see it's more foreign men. That's who she's going to attract, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you know, but she have to be careful, you know. But I see if Simon was a different Nigerian, a lot of things would have never already happened, you know what I'm saying? So one thing we could say, Simon is not the type to really get his hand dirty from a spiritual perspective compared to like how some other Nigerians will operate. They would have done crush Porsha a long time already, and you know, and she's just lucky. But I see that if he want to win, he have to fight fire with fire. He have to do what he have to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, in order to win. But I don't see him paying any kind of money to her or nothing like that. But I see eventually on the back end, they will work things out. But he's not giving up right now because he's still angry, still hurt. You know what I'm saying? He feel like, you know, that she manipulate him. And one thing with cancers are good at manipulating people emotionally. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? As I said, I've dated everybody in his zodiac sign. I know my cancers, how they operate. You know what I'm saying? Yes, they are good. They're very good, charming. And by the time when you catch on, cancer will have you all wrapped up. You all down the rabbit hole. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what? Man, listen, them cancers and them Pisces, man, I know how it is. And I'm saying, yes, you know? Yeah, but cancer's good, you know, because they're very loving. And I mean, they will, whew, yeah, you know? So, you know, we wish them all the best. We hope for Simon and Porsha, we hope that they can come to some kind of agreement. And I mean, we don't want to see no more fighting. Everybody can move on and have their own way and stuff. But as I say, you know, Porsha in the near future, I don't see no marriage. I don't see anything. I see her dating. I see her, you know, more foreign men. That's who it is. Not more African American men or anything like that. And if there's any African American men or anything like that, it's not going to last long because, you know, people seeing from what is already happening with Simon. And I'm saying, yeah. So more the foreign dudes, you know, more will be dating her and things like that. And I'm saying, yeah, you know, and I always tell her I see a baby around her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if it's not her, it's a sister or someone of them can have a baby in the near future. But definitely some kind of baby in the near future. And I see that Porsche have to watch also to her health, also to some kind of health care for her moving forward. And she gotta watch her mental health and protect herself spiritually because I see guns are coming for her. You know, yeah, guns are coming blazing for her. So she have to be careful moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we, as I say, you know, we call all these things way in advance. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we wish them all the best. You know. So that's what we're seeing. We don't see no money, no paying out or nothing right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because he don't need to pay out. You know, he outside the country, you know, jurisdiction. So, you know, but he would try to do stuff in the court. But if I was Simon, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, I would tell him what to do, but you know, he's not my client, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, none of them is my client. So but I would tell him what to do, you know what I'm saying, how to win and different things, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But he have to fight back, you know what I'm saying? If he really, really want to win, you know, in the court, you know, he gotta fight back in a certain way, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know. All right, so no request videos, that's it. That's what we've seen for Porsche and Simon, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, moving forward. We hope that Simon take a health. I'm praying and healing that you know, someone in his family over there, maybe in Nigeria or somebody in his family could cross over. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we're not wishing anything bad. That's what we're seeing. Hope he take care help. And he have to be careful too, with a woman. I see a woman. He have to be careful. I see a lot of women who try to take advantage of him. He will get entangled with some kind of relationship, which party is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you have to be careful of this woman. That's one of the weakness. Women. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the woman and them will always um use him, you know, and have him all entangled up because his Venus is in Cancer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, and then he have that Aquarius moon just like Portia. So that's what we're seeing for him. Okay, take care, guys. Bye.